use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again on 1st down. Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Tackle made at the 47.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man is Allison complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Lions 28, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had meant to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Detroit Lions hit Pater.
It certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Saints 3. To kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being...
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
42, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets it down to the 32. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They run. Peterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Lions 65, Saints 15.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Peterson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Geronimo Allison. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
72. Saints 15. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle, take it now. Now increases. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Lions.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.